Hi, I'm Cheryl Wallowik, the Income Acceleration Coach. Welcome to Expertpreneur TV. Now, today I want to talk to you how to make your expert business fun and not all work. Owning your own business is truly a romantic notion. Flowing income, freedom to do what you want, and working in fields you love, making a difference that you want to make. As they say, if you love what you do, you'll never have to work another day in your life. But you know what? The reality for many business owners and entrepreneurs is that it can be grueling and stressful. And for many of you, it actually eats up more hours of your life than if you just had a regular job. And that sounds an awful lot like work, doesn't it? This can be especially true for consultants, coaches, speakers, because your service is dependent on your direct participation. Sessions that last a certain amount of time with one customer or audience. And what that means is you're always stuck trading your time for the money. So let's say you get your business going strong and you book 30 clients a week. That's 30 hours devoted to the work that you love. But then you also have to devote time to marketing, invoicing, creating content, follow-ups, and all the other busy work in your business. And since those areas aren't your expertise or part of your genius work, it might take another 20 hours to get everything done. So suddenly, that 30-hour work week becomes 50 hours or more. You'll find yourself having less time to go on vacation, spending time with your family, or just relaxing, and you're feeling like you're under a mountain of work. This is where the stress starts to seep in, and where a lot of people really give up on their dreams, because it's not as easy a life as they thought it would be. It's actually harder, and they stop having fun. Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. You can have that elusive 4-hour work week of your dreams. Well, actually, not to disagree with Tim Ferriss, but I kind of do. It's more like 16 hours work week. But still, it's enough time to be able to go on those beautiful month-long vacations with your family. Go to your children's away games and be able to go to that afternoon yoga class that you love so much. It's possible to enjoy a 6-figure income and beyond with just some simple changes to how you design and run your business. The true lifestyle of an online business owner can be yours if you just make a few simple adjustments and start to work smarter, not harder. I'm going to try and outline some of these simple steps that you can take to get this freedom in your business. The type of freedom that you've been hoping and dreaming for. The type of freedom that's going to take stress away but still allow you to make a lot of money. Now think for a moment about how you run your business. What work are you doing and what work are you best at? Now be honest with yourself. Chances are you're doing everything to run your business, and by doing so, you're being completely inefficient. I know that I've been guilty of this. Sometimes I still am, but I fight hard to try and make sure I'm doing my genius work, the work that only I can do, and delegate the rest. So maybe you think you can make a website and you should do it because it's free, and why pay an expensive web designer to do that? Or you think, well, I know how to type. Why would I ask someone to write my articles for me? I can just do that. Every entrepreneur on the planet at one time or another has been guilty of working too hard and trying to do everything. And actually finding it difficult to relinquish control of anything because you don't believe other people can live up to your standards. And I get it, because you want to be professional and do a great job. But you have to get over. It's not about being perfect. It's about being great and getting it done. If you want to live the lifestyle I mentioned above, you need to start to delegate. If you don't know how to build a website, then don't. Find somebody who does and pay them to do it. It doesn't have to be fancy, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. With outsourcing sites like Elance, Odesk, Freelancer, just to name a few, there's cheap ways to outsource this and get great quality for your product or services. The same goes for other aspects of your expert business. Write down your weekly and monthly goals and figure out which one of those have to be done by you and which one of those things can be delegated. In fact, the only two things you should ever have to focus on are your services, which rely on your direct expertise, and your marketing. And if you don't know how to do some of these marketing things, myself or other experts out there can teach you. But you want to do the things that are critical to the success of your business. Now, this is really about maximizing your efficiency. Here's a notion that I want you to think about. Would you rather help one person at a time or 100 people? How can you get your reach out there further and impact more people? Well, when you think about coaching in particular, it seems like it has to be a one-on-one service. And some customers may even prefer it that way. But there's other ways to maximize the number of people you reach with your efforts. Let me give you an example. If you're to have a coaching call with 10 or 20 people on a line for a teleseminar or a webinar, and then you're recording that call at the same time, you can also make it available to both the people that were on the call for them to replay it, but you also can reach and touch people who didn't have time to be on the call, but who sign up to receive it afterwards. Same thing when you give a speech. Whether you're a professional speaker or just doing it to increase your exposure, record it. Put the video in that same membership area or send it out in some emails. You might split it up and make it into individual series of products when you group them together. Regardless, every time you share your expertise, you should utilize it in as many ways as possible. This process is called duplication, and it really leverages your time and energy in your business. It's the key to making money with far less work, and it's not all required by you. Danny Johnson, for example, holds large First Steps to Success seminars a few weekends throughout the year. She gives presentations all weekend long and records everything. I should also add she employs people to manage tables selling her other products, home study courses, yearly memberships to her website, and so on, all during the event. Now, that's a whole other thing I'm going to talk to you about in other episodes, how to get multiple revenue streams in your business, if some of you aren't already doing that. And you'll see an article on that in my newly launched Expertpreneur magazine, appearing in the Apple newsstand this month. But let me continue with this. Once the event is over, Danny and her team, but mostly her team, then takes over to create the products from her live event. They process the videos and audio and package them to sell for those people that couldn't attend the event. She also takes very specific topical recordings and includes them with other products that her company offers. So really, she's getting paid many times over just for the one weekend of live work. Do you see how effective and lucrative duplicating your efforts can be? It's really all about just taking the right steps. I'm sure after listening to this, you may have many ideas running through your head and be raring to go and excited about all the possibilities. But the best course of action would be for you to think of one thing that you can change today that can make your expert business work for you instead of the other way around. Whether this be outsourcing your website creation to an expert in that field, doing a group coaching call to record for future use, or even exploring a new marketing method. Really, what it requires you to do is sit down and think about all the ways that you can improve your operations and make them more efficient. And I'll be giving you other information about these efficiency things, but the point is to get started. Quit trying to do all the things in your business. It's inefficient and it's not a good use of your time. What I want you to do is start down this road to create a better life for yourself and your family. You deserve it. You still can have a great quality business and do awesome services, but focus on your genius work. I want you to work smarter, not harder. And soon you're going to understand how awesome this can be. You're going to have more energy, reach more people with your message, and make a difference that you're trying to make. It just all starts with you running your business smarter. I'm Cheryl Wallowik, the Income Acceleration Coach. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Expertpreneur TV. See you again the next time.